What's up YouTube? Today we're talking about cryotherapy and whether it's all hype or whether it's really that effective for recovery. So let's jump right into it. Alright guys, so I'm back today with another scientific study based video, and so today we're talking about cryotherapy and other recovery techniques that are becoming increasingly popular in sports. Recovery is just more important than it ever has been. You know, we're breaking our bodies down more and more each day. We're pushing to become more efficient and increase performance in exercise, and therefore we're increasing that muscle damage. We're increasing that breakdown. And so recovering as quick as possible so we could be back out there in the field or back out there in the next race or just feel better is becoming so important. So whole body cryotherapy consists of you stepping into this chamber that's basically your entire body except of your face, and you're basically naked. You got underwear on, you got mittens for your hands, and you got slippers on, and you're basically being exposed to negative 100 degrees of air just coming at you, and you're just in there freezing. Now it only lasts 3 to 4 minutes, so it's not too bad. I actually did this a whole year ago and got in the chamber, and it's freezing, but it doesn't last too long. It kind of feels great when you get out of there. So you're in there for about 3 to 4 minutes, like I mentioned, extremely cold, basically nothing on, and then you step out and kind of relax for 5 to 10 minutes, let your body temperature come back to its normal level. So the big idea around cryotherapy is that when you're getting in that chamber and you're getting extremely cold, your body temperature rapidly drops. So all the blood is going to rush to your core, where all your important organs are, where your heart is. And so all that blood rushes right to the core, and then once you get out, all that blood is going to rush back to the rest of your body. So basically it's going to help limit any inflammation processes that could be going on, also decrease swellings when that blood's rushing to your core and going away from your extremities. So that's kind of the idea of how it's going to help you recover. So another form of recovery that's becoming increasingly popular that you probably haven't heard of, and I honestly didn't hear of except of recent, is far infrared sauna or far infrared therapy. So far infrared therapy basically throws you in this specially made sauna that's going to crank out some really warm temperatures at about 45 degrees Celsius, along with some infrared waves that you can't see obviously, but this is supposed to help reduce swelling as well and any inflammation in your body by increasing that peripheral blood flow in your body. Again, it's just kind of dealing with the vasodilation in your body, a lot of crazy signs, blood flow dealing. Point is, it's going to help decrease inflammation and increase recovery and result. So I found a study up at the National Institute of Sport Expertise and Performance, and they compared both whole body cryotherapy, far infrared therapy, and also passive modalities, and compared their effectiveness when it comes to recovery. The study had 9 runners participate in a simulated trail run on a motorized treadmill. The simulation lasted 48 minutes with ranging sections including a large amount of time spent downhill, which is well known to induce muscle damage. Participants were split into 3 different therapy groups following the trail run: whole body cryotherapy, far infrared therapy, and passive therapy. The whole body cryotherapy group was placed in 3 rooms ranging between -10 and 110 degrees Celsius for 3 minutes. The far infrared group spent 30 minutes in exposure to infrared radiation by laying in a supine or lying on your back position. The temperature was 45 degrees Celsius in that sauna. The passive group was simply seated in an armchair following exercise for about 30 minutes in room temperature. The study tested for creatine kinase, which is a muscle enzyme commonly released following muscle damage. They also tested for a maximum voluntary leg contraction using an isokinetic ergometer. And lastly, they had their participants answer 3 questions on a computer program related to pain, tiredness, and well-being, with their answers ranging from 0 to 100. All data was collected before exercise, immediately after, 1 hour after, 24 hours after, and 48 hours post-exercise. When we're looking at the results, we can look at this chart here that shows a large improvement in voluntary muscle contraction when it comes to the cryotherapy group in comparison with the other 2 groups. Now the far infrared group did show improvement over time, but it was about 24 hours delayed in comparison to the cryotherapy group. Also, the results show cryotherapy had more favorable results for decreased pain level and tiredness following exercise. The far infrared group did have one result in favor of it, and that was the decreased level of creatine kinase that was released following exercise. But I don't think this solely alone really made it a great candidate above cryotherapy for recovery. Overall, when looking at the results, we can see how cryotherapy is an extremely powerful tool when it comes to getting back your maximum mobility and strength level as quick as possible. Also, we can see how it can help decrease those feelings that are common with exercise and muscle damage, decreasing those feelings such as pain and soreness and just how tired you are. Like I mentioned though earlier, far infrared saunas do show some promise, and again, I think they're a growing field just as cryotherapy was a growing field for the past few decades. So maybe over the next few years, far infrared therapy can show more promise and more comparable results when it comes to recovery. Also, the study did mention that cryotherapy would likely benefit from multiple sessions for maximum effectiveness. So that would mean you probably need to go to like 5 to 10 sessions of whole body cryotherapy to really feel and see some results. As a conclusion, I think the biggest issue with cryotherapy is going to be its price and its availability. So right now there aren't that many places in most cities that are popping up with cryotherapy. I know there's one in Richmond that's close by me that I mentioned I went to, but really there aren't too many, and that's because they're so expensive. I think a typical session is about like 40 or 60 bucks for just 30 minutes. So if they can slowly decrease that price over time and make it more available for other cities and non-collegiate professional athletes, make it more available, then I think cryotherapy has a better chance at becoming a really common and popular practice. Well, that's all I have for you guys today. I hope you enjoyed the scientific video. Comment below any topics you're interested in, whether they're recovery-based, performance-based, nutrition-based. Let me know what you're wondering down below, and I'll get to it, and I'll see y'all next Thursday.